the ire of those Appleton schools that they allowed that to go on. But you know what? It's part of the game, and as a big guy, you got to play through it, keep your composure as well.
Let's take a look now at the Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy injury report. And talking to both coaches here tonight, looks like everybody is healthy and ready to play in this ball game tonight. That's what you want to see this time of the season. You're getting down to the nitty-gritty. So you're starting to talk about some of your matchups coming up in the postseason, things you want to work on for the postseason. And not really a strong schedule for either one of these teams that they're going to really build off from against, but there's things you still should be working on and playing a lot cleaner when you get to that postseason against some of those ranked teams you're going to face somewhere along the way in the postseason.
Not only no injuries, but also well rested. And you know, not playing games for several weeks and then not even being able to practice is a key thing that's going on for these guys. So legs should be fresh, body should feel really good.
Okay, well, Randy and I are going to take a break, and we're going to come back with more of our Holiday Automotive pregame show. WLA hosting the Omro Foxes in Flyaway Boys basketball on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
Maybe it is. Try Taco Bell's new $1 grande burritos and chicken enchilada or 3-cheese nacho.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
We can't hear each other. Back at WLA High School, Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armgood to bring you some little boys basketball on 95.1 and 96.1 The Rock here tonight. A good one in the Flyway Conference as the Vikings are taking on the Omro Foxes. And we're going to continue with our pregame show brought to you by Holiday Automotive with the Baker Cheese first string starting lineups. Baker Cheese now hiring plant maintenance, packaging line maintenance, and sanitation. Apply at bakercheese.com. Take a look at the starting lineups, first of all, for WLA, coached by Marty Nell. We'll be starting Carson Nell, his son, a 6-foot junior. 17 points a game for him. Zach Lair, he is a 6'2 junior, 6.5 points for Zach. Donovan Schwartz, a 5'10 junior, 14.5 points a game, 49% three-point shooter, and also almost 6 assists a game. Gabe Pruss, a 6'8 senior, 10 rebounds a game, 10 points a game, and also 3 blocked shots a game. And Benji Cole, also another one of those guys that can step up big for you, almost 10 points a game, almost 10 rebounds a game, a 6'4 senior. Now for the Omro Foxes, coached by Tyler Goss, they'll be starting Carter Huth, a 6'2 senior, 16.5 points a game. Cody Shaney, a 5'11 junior, almost 10 points a game, 3.5 assists a game. Cade Stachira, he is a 5'11 sophomore, 11.5 points a game for him. Evan Gitter, it's over 16 points a game, also 6 rebounds, a 6'2 senior. And Hunter Havarilla, he is a 6'2 senior. And that is the starting lineups brought to you again by Baker Cheese. That's your first string starting lineups again here on the Holiday Automotive pregame show. So it's about ready to get things going here, Randy. You see anything with the guys out there looking at them warm up? Anything that stood out to you? Or
no, not really. I'm watching that. And you talk about maybe the size difference, the length that WLA brings, but all in all, the Omro Foxes have decent size, in their front line, especially in the 6'2s, and they're pretty strong guys. They're pretty solid guys, so they're going to be able to hold their own strength-wise. And kind of looking forward to this matchup. It's been a while for not only the players, but for you and I.
Yeah, it has. I'm glad to get back in. I just get jittery if I don't get in. It's only been less than a week, actually, that we've been on the air for that Minnesota-Wisconsin border battle. Waupun taking it to a very good team from Rochester Mayo High School in that contest over in Woodbury, Minnesota. That was a great game, but after seeing it getting a high from that ball game, you're ready to do it. And I had 3 games postponed this week. The Waupun and Ripon game we were supposed to do together on Tuesday, then a doubleheader with CWC, the boys and girls teams playing last night, but that got pushed back too because it was still a little bit too cold when they were supposed to play at Oshkosh Lords. But thanks to Nick, he set us up with this game here tonight. We are ready to go, not even going to the chocolate and wine celebration that's going on at the golf course over in Waupun. And we do have some treats right behind us too. I see
home baked goods here from the WLA moms that are maybe dads too. I should
German
just
club.
Them. The German club,
and they're sponsoring their trip to Cancun, Mexico.
Guten Tag or something.
No, they're not. It's not for Cancun. I think it's really to go to Germany. But they're about ready for the starting lineups here. And Randy and I'll take a little break. We'll come back with the beginning of tonight's game. WLA taking on Omro in WLA. And that's coming your way in just a few minutes on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-In-By Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-In-By Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
In full veneer stone for interior applications.
Time now for the opening tip-off. It's brought to you by Right Way Home Improvement, your home for gutters, retractable awnings, doors, and windows. Give them a call at 929-8999 for a free estimate or visit rightwaybuilt.com. And there goes the tip-off, and WLA comes up with it first to get things going. If you want to watch the ball game and listen to our broadcast, just log on to radioplusinfo.com. The stream team is here. WLA with the basketball in the opening seconds of the ball game. Ball passed down to the corner down to Gabe Pruss. And hands it off to his teammate, Zach Lair. Dribbles near the free throw line. Back in the corner is the big guy, Pruss. Maybe not where he wants to get the ball out there unless he likes to fire up some threes once in a while. Didn't see that in the stats. Not the guy to put it on the floor, though. He just got it taken away, and Omro comes up with it. Foxes with it now. Bringing it up is Evan Gitter. Top of the key to Carter Huth. And Trevor Molitor, the 6-foot junior, with it. 5.5 points a game for him.
One of the concerns for Coach Nell was turnovers, and we see one right away here.
And a missed shot and a putback attempt by Cody Shaney comes up short. And WLA dodges a bullet here to get things going. Got the ball back. No score in the game in the first minute of the ball game. And a three-point shot up, and it is good. The big fella, Gabe Pruss from way downtown. It's the first points of the ball game. A three-point basket straight away, top of the key. 3-0 to lead on your Magnesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. And ball stolen, breakaway going the other way. Carson Nell gets it, jumps the pass, and an easy lay-in for him for his first 2 points. Now 5-0 WLA.
Good job of scouting right there. Know the form that the Omro Foxes are going to run right here. The patterns they run, able to jump that passing lane and an easy layup on the other end.
Here goes Evan Gitter along the right side, and maybe a foul on the floor on WLA. Creating a little contact out there to draw the foul. First foul of the ball game for either team. And inbounds pass in the hands now of Trevor Molitor. This shot, though, from the right corner, and coming up with it, going the other way is Zach Lair on the fast break. Kicks it out to the left side, over to Gabe Pruss in the lane. Misses, gets his own rebound, though, back out on top, and gets it over to Carson Nell. Yeah, right now the Omro Foxes in a bit of a zone, but they split the zone, and getting the rebound is Benji Cole. Misses the putback shot. Remains 5-0 so far here in the ball game. And ball tipped away, and coming up with it is WLA.
We talked about both these teams being off for almost 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks for some. You know, a little bit rusty here maybe. Several turnovers early, unforced turnovers.
Yeah, looking like it so far. That's a little rusty. Only one game played by Omro last 2 weeks, and Omro comes up with a steal. And bringing it up the other way is Evan Gitter. Goes up, and they've been missing some opportunities inside. Misses that shot. WLA is going to get called for an over and back. Right now, a lot of rust showing on both of the teams, not just the color of the Foxes uniform, but both teams a little rusty here so far in this ball game. 5-0 in favor of WLA.
More combined turnovers and combined points in this game so far.
That was definitely an issue in that ball game where Omro was beaten by 10 points in that ball game, but WLA did give up 16 turnovers, and that's not going to make any coach real happy. So Foxes trying to get on the scoreboard. Here goes Gitter again in the lane, puts it in and gets fouled. A strong move there by Evan Gitter, getting the basket to the free throw line. 74% free throw shooter, trying to get the three-point play. He definitely has not, for lack of trying and being aggressive and trying to get some interior shots. They've had plenty of opportunities. Put back attempts and just missed everything. I missed that one badly off the back of the rim. And rebound going to Zach Lair. Hands it up to Donovan Schwartz to bring it up now for WLA. Lair gives up his dribble, gets it off to his teammate Carson Nell going on the right side, and he's going to get fouled as he was going along the right baseline. There'll be a foul on the Foxes, their first here in the ball game.
Foul is going on Molitor, his first, obviously, and for WLA, Carson Nell has one foul, and Zach Lair the other foul.
Okay, Pruss gets it and kicks it back out on top, and that's a three-point shot from Donovan Schwartz from straight away. And that's one of the things that Marty Nell said. He'd like to get that ball down low because they're playing the game from the inside, maybe get inside out with some of the good three-point shooters out there, and paid off on that one. Three-point shot by Molitor now, and that one is off the front of the rim and no good. And foul is going to be called on the rebound attempt. Looked like this one's going to be on WLA. Yeah, another foul called now on Zach Lair. That is his second early in the ball game, so he's going to sit down. 14.5 minutes left in the first half. 8-2 the lead for the host WLA Vikings on your Ignesian Bone and Health scoreboard. Molitor passed up a three-point look and then away from the ball. Possibly Evan Gitter getting a look from the official, and that's who is going to get called for the foul away from the ball. So another foul on the Foxes. That's their second one. Gideon Wenig is out there now, 5'11 senior for WLA. Pass inside to the big man inside, and a three-point shot from way downtown, front of the rim, no good on the shot by Carson Nell. WLA gets a long rebound. Wenig has it, passes it back near half court over to Donovan Schwartz. Dribbles off to his right, top of the key extended. Guarded by Molitor. Here's Carson Nell, splits some defenders, goes up running 5-footer, front of the rim, off the backboard and in for Carson Nell. Nice touch on that one. And another steal, this one time again by Carson Nell. What a defensive job he's done so far in the ball game. A few steals. Little spin move in the lane off to his left, and a turnaround shot about 13 feet away. He is up, and it is good for Donovan Schwartz. And a timeout taken by the Omro Foxes. It's 12-2 in favor of the WLA Vikings. Randy and I'll be back right after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday.
With benefits like 2 warranties,
A year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection.
plus scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance.
With no worries.
Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified.
It's a no-brainer.
Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
And timeout taken by the Omro Foxes. They trail now by 10 early in the ballgame, 12-2 on your Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. 3-point shot straight away, too strong, and the shot by Carter Huth. Long rebound goes over to Trevor Molitor. Kevin Gitter with it, dribbles off to his left. Waupun boys basketball team playing tonight. 3-point shot no good by Gitter. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll remain Omro basketball. But the Waupun Warriors playing over at that new gym over at Campbellsport, and it's only 19-17 that they're leading a team that they blew out earlier this season, the Campbellsport Cougars. And they probably brought that same mojo they had in their old gym and brought it into that new gym, because Waupun has always had trouble playing in the old gym over at Campbellsport. And right now, not doing real good against a bad team with Campbellsport. Three-pointer is up, and it is good for Cade Strachira. He's their 5'11 sophomore. He drains one. Still 12-5 the lead for WLA.
Last offensive trip for the Vikings, Donovan Schwartz. He had kind of an awkward-looking shot there, and then I realized he might have stepped on a foot. He sort of sprained his ankle, but able to stay in there, and he seems to be moving fine now.
Three-pointer, fake pass, and then throwing it up there is Donovan Schwartz, and his second three of the ball game. He's got 8 in the game. His team back up by 10, 15-5, 12.5 to play in the first half.
Yeah, he seems to be fine. It was, as I said, the awkward shot was kind of created by, I think, stepping on someone's foot. He was off balance when he went up with the ball.
Molitor puts up a three-point shot, and he drains it. Trevor Molitor with his first points of the ball game. 15-8 the lead for WLA. Schwartz gets cut off on his drive attempt, gets it back over to Gideon Wenig. Back over to Donovan Schwartz. And they look inside to Wenig, kicks it back out on top over to Gabe Pruss. And he's going to get called for traveling as he gave a head fake and headed toward the basket, but traveled before he got the ball on the floor. Omro gets the ball back and an opportunity to tighten this game up just a little bit more.
Yeah, again, turnovers a factor here for the Vikings. Turnovers a factor for both teams, actually, but a little bit sloppy with the basketball.
So Foxes with the basketball. Gitter gets the ball taken away, almost taken away. Coming up with it is Pavarillo, 6'2 senior, gets it back in the lane and ends up losing. Oh, he ends up diving on the floor and gets it back. Back to Havarillo inside, working against the big guy inside, and really having trouble with Havarillo out there. Just on the floor about 3 times in this possession with no shots. And somehow Omro still has the ball.
Yeah, Fox is trying to take it into the tall timber there, nowhere to go.
And a drive by Omro's Cody Shaney, 5'11 junior, draws a foul on WLA. And Foxes will inbound on their baseline. Yeah, don't forget you can actually watch and listen to this game on RadioPlusInfo.com. The stream team is here. Gitter flicks one up towards the basket. That is no good. Getting the rebound is Bo Miller for the Vikings. First time we called his name in the game, a 5'8 senior.
That shot changed completely there by Gabe Pruss, the big 6'8 guy inside. Changed everything on that shot.
Pruss gets cut off along the baseline, gets it back, tries to force it up there. He's going to get his wrist grabbed. He tries to force one up there underneath the basket. Being an Omro foul.
A few of the Omro faithful thought there was a good steal there, but no, they're going to say before he shot, so it's going to go baseline.
So WLA will inbound the basketball underneath their basket. And they get it out on top over to Wenig. Almost stepping out of bounds, but firing up a three-point shot from the right corner. No good from Bo Miller. That one rimmed out, and Omro comes up with a rebound. And bring it up right now, Cade Stachura going along the left side of the lane, and he gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2 free throws for the Omro Foxes. I'll thank one of our sponsors. The quality of your water is important. You deserve better water. You deserve Badger Soft Water. Well, they're taking it out of bounds. Thought he was giving them a couple free throws on that. Call Badger Soft Water today at 921-2670. That's 921-2670. Or visit them at badgersoftwater.com. Good luck to all the area teams this season. Basket for the Omro Foxes.
Hunter Havaria on a inbounds play there. Quick hitter and able to catch Vikings sleeping a little bit.
And nice drive to the basket. A little hesitation by Gideon Wenig. Good, he got by the defender from the right corner. Goes right to the rack with the left hand. Off the glass and in. And Wenig, he's in the scorebook now with his first 2 points. Back to a 7-point lead for WLA. Omro with the ball, trailing by 7. Gavarilla with it underneath. Back out to the left corner over to Gitter. Gitter in the lane again. Pulls up 10-footer. Flicks it up there. That one is no good. Rebound over to Gabe Pruss.
A little 5-out motion there being run by the Foxes, and trying to get gaps that penetrate and then look for a teammate. And not very effective there in an offensive set.
It's like a foul on the Omro Foxes. And sitting on the ground was Cody Shaney, but he's going to probably get called for the foul. That is his second. So Shaney will sit down. Coming in for him is Carter Huth. 17-10 the lead now for WLA and your Ignesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. Inbound pass for the Vikings going to Donovan Schwartz. Has the top of the key extended, dribbles off to his right. Still has the dribble going on strong on the right side. Pulls up, 5-footer, comes up short on the shot. And Havarilla goes up to try to rebound. Looks like he's going to get fouled by WLA's Benji Cole. That is the 6th team foul now for WLA. And the first foul on Benji Cole.
That's a lot of fouls early. Turnovers and fouls have been too often and too frequent here in this game for WLA.
Here's Gitter from the left corner, and he drains that one for Omro. Has his team back within 4. Evan Gitter with a big 3-point basket. So Omro a slow start, but getting back into a groove right now. 3-pointer on the way now from Carson Nell. And looks like a foul away from the ball, or did that just go out of bounds?
No, they're going to call a foul, I think, again on Benji Cole. I believe it's going to be his second. 2 quick ones on Cole. He's going to take a seat.
Waupun Warriors leading at halftime 28-23 over at Campbellsport against the Cougars in a big game in the East Central Conference. Pretty easy trip for the Warriors in the first trip through the 7 teams, the other 7 teams in the conference. Closest game was against Plymouth at Plymouth, and they beat them by 23 points. That was their closest game in conference play. So that's why they needed to do things like go to the Minnesota border battle, Minnesota-Wisconsin border battle. Ooh, block shot in the corner with authority from Austin Bauer. Right in the face of the shooter over there, Bo Miller, and just got that one stuffed right back at him and out of bounds. That got the crowd for Omro going.
Yeah, not a huge crowd here, but a vocal crowd after a exciting play like that. As the coaches, you always like to say, block those a little softer. Maybe you can keep it on the court. We can get the possession as well, but sometimes kids like to just knock those things about 15 feet out of bounds to send a message to their opponent.
That's exactly. It's like the equivalent of an offensive dunk by doing something like that. It's one of those excitement builders. A missed 3-point shot from the other side of the court, and Omro's got it now, only trailing by 4. Gitter with it, right side, 10-footer up. Off the back of the rim, and no good. Havarilla gets the rebound, and he's going to get called for traveling. Kind of had his legs cut out from underneath him a little bit when he came down. Stutter stepped a little bit, and that's traveling, and ball going back to WLA.
Yeah, it could have possibly been a foul called on that play there. A lot of contact on the rebound, but Gitter may have been the one that created some of the contact by jumping in on the offensive rebound.
And strong move and a nice finish on the drive by Ryan Wigan. 5'9" junior getting his first points of the game. A nice strong from the left side of the lane. It goes right across and goes up and extended arm on the right side and gets it to go. Now, a 3-point shot is up and it is good for Austin Bauer, making himself present. Got the block on the one end and a 3-pointer on this end. Puts Omro back within 3, 19-16. Going in along the right side, Donovan Schwartz. Goes up, catches the contact, couldn't get the shot to go down, but he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws for WLA.
Yeah, the Vikings having success driving the basketball right now. Little hesitation move and put the ball down and get to the rim hard.
First free throw is good to Donovan Schwartz, an 81% free throw shooter.
Yeah, you can see why he's an 81. Nice looking stroke right there. Great rotation. Didn't think about it too much. Catches the ball, takes a look, and 1-2 dribbles, and up it goes.
Next free throw also good for Schwartz. Having himself a pretty nice game. 10 points so far in the game. 21-16, the lead for WLA with a little over 8 minutes left in the first half. On your Ignesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. Shot up and no good by Austin Bauer. WLA makes it one and done and heads the other way with it. Carson Nell gets the ball, just kicks it back outside, and then Nell gets it back down to the right corner. And good defensive play by Haverilla, knocking the ball away from the pass inside. Coming up with it is Austin Bauer. Bauer thought about a three-point shot. Haverilla is going to go up against the tall timber inside. He's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. So A for effort there by Mr. Haverilla, going up and draws the foul, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws. His first trip to the line. Omro back within 5 now, 21-16 on your Ignesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard.
Foul went on Pruss, his first.
First free throw, no good off the back of the rim.
Good foul it was.
Yeah.
Hunter's 0 for 2 on the evening so far from the free throw line.
It sounded like Yoda. It sounded like, good foul that was. For some reason, it just struck you.
He makes that one.
Yeah, he makes the next one. Good shot that was. Oh, there's a bad pass. Again, kind of getting caught up in the air a little bit was Donovan Schwartz and trying to find his teammate down in the right corner, but led him a little bit too much of that momentum he had going toward the basket. Goes out of bounds, so it's Omro basketball. 21-17 the lead for WLA. Been a few years, I think, since I've been over to WLA to do any ball games. Not a bad place, either side. Little balcony area, both sides are right by the concession stand.
I believe you and I did a Laconia WLA game here a couple of years ago.
Gitter's shot ends up coming up short, and coming up with a rebound is Lair, pushes it the other way. The big man, Gabe Pruss, tries to go and dunk it. He misses, but luckily his teammate Zach Lair was there to finish it and puts it in for the basket. Back up by 6 are the Vikings.
Yeah, surprising there was no foul called on that. A lot of contact on the dunk attempt.
And a travel is going to be called on Omro's Hunter Haverilla. Checking back in the game for the Foxes is Cade Stachita. And sitting down will be Kane Deere, 6-foot junior. 23-17, just under 7 minutes to play in the first half. Don't forget you can watch this game. Why just listen to us? You can actually watch it for yourself and hear our broadcast on RadioPlusInfo.com. The stream team is here and bring it to you live right on the internet. WLA looking inside, trying to get into Gabe Pruss. They do, but he's double teamed right away, and he dribbles off to his left. Ends up missing a shot inside, and rebound taken away by Wigan. Turns around, misses a 15-foot shot, and right now getting killed on the boards are the Foxes, but they dodge a bullet. Don't give up many points. They've got it down their way, and a nice little hesitation move into the rack, and a nice move by Cade Stachira. A little hesitation and got the defender going one way, and he just headed right to the rack and finished.
Yeah, just a head fake. You got the defender, as you said, to rise up on his toes and then right to the rack. Finished with the right hand on the left side. Nice move.
Boy, and a really forced shot put up and in by Carson Nell. Maybe not really a forced shot on that, but he got bailed out, gets fouled. Got it to go off the glass and in from about 17 feet out. So he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot one.
That's good focus there, though, after the whistle to concentrate and finish that shot. He missed it by just enough to make it by banking it in.
Free throw, that one rolls out, no good. Getting the rebound is the Foxes' Clayton Marquette, a 6-foot junior. First time we mentioned his name in the ball game. And Gitter with the three-point shot, and Marquette out there giving a huge screen to free him up out there in three-point land. Give him half of those 3 points. That was just scored by Gitter.
Yeah, count the assist on that play.
Little half-hook shot and a forced shot, no good by Bo Miller. Both teams, like I said before, looking still a little bit rusty here, not playing a whole lot of basketball in the last 2 weeks. Gitter's going to launch one from way downtown from the left side, no good. Rebound going to Carter Huth. Pushes it up, gets to his teammate Bo Miller. And they get it inside, and a shot is good for Zach Lair. That is his 4th point. 27-22 the lead now for WLA.
Yeah, Lair with a little gap on the baseline, taking it hard.
3-point shot no good from Marquette. WLA just makes it one and done again. And another shot kind of changed on Carson Nell. Kind of gets it partially blocked, but has it down by his hip and somehow has enough to get it back up off the glass and in to make the basket. And a turnover by the Foxes, turning the ball over literally with the ball. And we're going to go back WLA's way. They lead 29-22 with 4:39 left.
Yeah. Coach Goss not real happy with the call there, speaking with the official on the carry.
So WLA with the basketball and the 7-point lead. Getting inside to Pruss and back of the rim, no good. Just not finishing inside the big guy. Gabe Pruss having his troubles inside. Only 3 points in the game. So obviously nothing inside so far in the game for him that he's made. But a 15-footer left side, that misses everything on the shot by Marquette. And then the fast break the other way, a little too strong a pass by Carson Nell. That one goes out of bounds over the top of his teammate Zach Lair's head, and Omro gets it back. There's definitely been given plenty of opportunity, Omro, is to really kind of almost be even in this ball game. So many shots missed inside, so many turnovers by WLA. Here's a 3-point shot from the right side, back of the rim, no good, and Pruss gets the rebound.
The official stoppage right here is it's Carson Nell going down. It looked like took some kind of a shot to the face, maybe nose or face. I think inadvertent there on the shot attempt. He's bent over. I don't see any blood right now, but he is definitely bent over. Kind of holding his face or maybe his nose.
He'll be attended to right now, but it was right in front of the bench where he just sat right now. So he's off the court, and we're ready to play again.
Doesn't appear to be any blood, so maybe just a little bit of a shot to the head there. Shook him up a bit.
Under 4 to play in the half. It's a 29-22 lead in favor of WLA over the Omro Foxes. Ball knocked loose, but WLA hangs on to it. Bo Miller with it, dribbles off to his left, gives it to Wigan. And he goes, Bo Miller misses about a 5-footer, a little bit too much momentum before he shot that one, overshoots it. Omro comes up with the rebound, pushes it the other way. Get her between the legs, spin move in the lane, up, and no good. Everything but finish the shot on that one.
Hey, Getter, he's a slick player. He can really do some things. He shoots the ball pretty well, but he's not able to finish.
Finally, they get one into the big guy, and he finishes. Gabe Pruss with the basket. Nicely set up by his teammate. Now a 31-22 lead. WLA just kind of slowly pulling away. It's been as close as a 3-point game here in the last few minutes, but Omro just not converting on their end. Molitor gets underneath the basket, and then he gets knocked out of bounds off the hands of Bo Miller. Molitor gets up, and they'll inbound right from their baseline for the Foxes.
Had a little success on a couple of inbounds plays. Let's see if Winnebago Lutheran gets more set here before the ball goes in, which they did.
And they fall away from the ball on Omro. I think another one of our sponsors, Everson & Gibbs LLC, attorneys at law, provide you with all their legal needs from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs at 920-922-7113 for your legal needs today. See, the Beaupont Warriors still having trouble over at Campbellsport, a team they blew out earlier this season. They're only up by 1, 28-27 in the second half, early going in the second half in that ball game at Campbellsport. And a timeout taken by the Omro Foxes. Randy and I will be back coming up in 30 seconds with more boys basketball on 95 and 96.1 The Source.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 Take and Bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
It's called bootlegging. When my patron cemetery friends, it's called hospitality.
Big Al Capone. A short, beautiful drive to Pike.
Yeah, the Plymouths and the Rippons would whip up here.
Oh, yeah, I think they did too this year. One Ripon beat one of these teams.
Traditional Friday night fish fry, daily specials, Wisconsin and Green Bay football deals, Saturday night live bands with no cover.
This is not a 30-second break.
Big Al Capone, 51 in Malone. Like them on Facebook.
We are back, and like I said, rusty, maybe the one word for the game here, but it's a little sloppy here for both teams tonight.
Yeah, it hasn't been played crisp. There's been a lot of easy shots missed in this game, and hopefully they're going to get that all out of their system and get back to playing quality basketball down the stretch here.
Benji Cole at the line, shooting the front end of a bonus. 51% free throw shooter. Makes his free throw, earns himself another one. Has his team up by 10 now, 32-22.
Cole's first point on the evening.
Next free throw, as a 50% free throw shooter should do. You should make the first, miss the second, and
yeah.
Foxes with the basketball. Now they're in trouble, down by 10, under 2 to play in the half. Stachura with it, gets it back out along the baseline. Going along the baseline is Stachura. Back over to Austin Bauer. Passes right side to Trevor Molitor. Has it along the perimeter, and it's cut off, and a three-point shot on the way back of the rim. No good. Ball is loose, and looks like we got a foul away from the ball, trying to get that long rebound. Trevor Molitor, the most angry guy in the court, because he got a nice rebound all by himself underneath the basket, put it in, and something happened before then, and a foul on Omro. Some more free throws. At least a 1-and-1 for WLA.
That foul is going to go on Bauer. That's his first.
Now the Waupun Warriors, a team that we covered quite a bit for our sister station. The Source having some trouble with Campbellsport. Only a 1-point lead last I saw it. 28-27 the second half of that ball game. Three-pointer left corner. That is up and nothing but net for Omro's Austin Bauer. His second three of the ball game. Kind of having them stick around. They're only down by 7 now, 32-25, 120 and counting down. And then we've got a ball carried on a little move by Donovan Schwartz. Kind of fake left, went right, and kind of had the ball up in his hand a little bit too long. He gets called for turning the ball over. And ball going back to Omro, trying to tighten things up just a little bit more.
That's several times we've seen the carry called this evening. Officials not going to allow that. Get that palm up, and they're going to make that call.
They have a hard time in the NBA if they officiated there. A three-pointer up, and that one is no good on the shot by Austin Bauer. Fouls everywhere.
Yeah, this game has been full of turnovers, missed shots, and way too many fouls. Again, maybe attribute it to the long layoff that both of these teams have had. Almost like starting the season over when you don't play that long, especially in a basketball game. Like to play about 2 times, maybe 3 times in a week.
Quentin Winterfeld for Waupun with a big dunk to put Waupun up 35-27 with 14:03 left in that ball game. Big Nate Young giving us some updates from over there. From Big Nate's video expressions.
Well, keeping with your 50% free throw shooting, Benji Cole missed the first one. Should make this one now.
This should go.
It
does. Yep. That's what you do when you're a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah, you're going to stay. Well, he's going to not change his shooting percentage at least.
The three-point attempt from Austin Bauer. Not shy to shoot those. Long rebound. They get it back. Bauer's got it. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it out to Molitor. He launches up a three from the right corner. That one is no good. And a good job by Carter Huth on the weak side for Omro to keep the ball alive and getting a few offensive rebounds here. And from way downtown by Gitter, he's not shy to shoot either, and somehow Omro gets the ball back and somehow messes it up anyway. A pass by Cade Stachura trying to find his teammate Austin Bauer. Threw it off his shoulder. It goes out of bounds when he's all alone on the right side for an easy two. It goes out of bounds. It is WLA basketball. 35 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pass right there. You just need to handle it. And I don't know if he took his eye off it, his Bauer, or what, but you said off the shoulder, out of bounds, and a sure 2 points.
WLA kind of setting up to take a last-second shot with 18 seconds left. 33-25 the lead for WLA on your Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. Little weave out near half court to run some time up, down to 5 seconds left. And here comes a long three-pointer by Weigand. Overshoots it badly. And halftime, it is WLA leading the Omro Foxes by a score of 33-25. And Randy and I'll be back with a halftime show coming your way in just 3 minutes on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Don Thumsetti of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have 2 very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony Lens Implant for sharp, colorful vision in all 3 zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Don Thumsetti, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best in cataract surgery.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Sorauer Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Sorauer at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We get innovative products in every day at Silica. I think one of the coolest things we have right now is something we don't even sell, our new digital price tags. We know you're busy, so these tags do the shopping for you. They search the internet twice a day, and if they find a product at a lower price, it automatically changes the Silica price. Shop Silica for the best sales, service, and pricing every day. So come on in and check them out. We hope to see you soon.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
The Omro Foxes 33-25, and well, they got a bunch of, I saw they only had 4 cheerleaders to start with here at WLA, but you had mentioned something before, that kind of a special event here at halftime.
Yeah, it looks like alumni night for the dance team, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 ladies out there that look like veterans of the dance team here at WLA, so putting on a nice show.
Your halftime show brought to you by Hanson's Badger Tire. The halftime show today, but yeah, they're putting on a pretty good show. Looks like some girls need a little help once in a while getting up on some of their positions out there, kind of grabbing their knee and getting themselves up, but they're rocking it out there. Has the class years that they were in school there, 02, 09, 12. Some real throwbacks out there where they had a good time and a lot of energy out there and a good response from the crowd as they are done with their routine, showing their confidence according to the song. A good job by them. Now 33-25 your halftime score, and I would have to say that was one fairly ugly half of basketball. Both teams looking like they've had a couple of weeks off, and it really didn't get any better throughout the entire first half for both teams.
Yeah, well, there were spurts where it was quality basketball. We saw some good shooting in a couple of times, here and there, but a lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppy play, a lot of easy missed shots, and then not exactly the best defense. And to be quite frank, sometimes the defense is the thing that suffers the most when you're not able to practice at a regular, on a regular schedule. And both of these teams not only not able to play games because of the weather, but when schools are canceled, you cannot practice either. So these guys have, I'm thinking for sure Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for both of these schools, they have not even been in the gym. So it kind of shows you why they're a bit rusty. They probably have not been in the gym since last Monday.
Yeah, it was not pretty happy. Both coaches did, at least Coach Nell did allude to the fact that it could be a little bit rusty. It's the second time they've had a 2-week break in the season, the Christmas break. And you figure it should be all right after that. There should be pretty continuous action, at least 1 to 2 games a week at the very least for you. But yeah, not so for them. They had 15 days off, and looking like they've had 15 days off here today, but still taking care of business, leading 33-25. We see some good energy out there, sometimes ill-spent, but they got themselves a nice 8-point lead at halftime against a team they beat by 8 a few weeks ago. Randy, let's take a look at the scoring here in the first half.
First off, for the Omro Foxes, Trevor Mauder has 3 on a made 3-pointer. Austin Bauer with 6 points. He has 2 3-pointers. Cabe Statura with 5 points. He also has a 3-pointer. Evan Gitter has 8 points to lead the Omro Foxes, and he has made 2 3-pointers as well. And Hunter Havarabi has 3 points. And for WLA, Ryan Wygrand has 2. Carson Nell has 8 points, all on field goals. Zach Lair has 4. Donovan Schwartz with 10. He has 2 3-pointers, and he's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Gideon Winnig has 2 points. Gabe Pruss with 5, and Benji Cole with 2. He is 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
Your halftime score 33-25 in favor of WLA over Omro in your Agnesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. And Randy and I'll be back in 3.5 minutes with the second half of play from WLA High School after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Taco Bell invites you to a world immersed in unexpected wonders. A place where you'll find all your Taco Bell favorites in one amazing $5 box. With a beefy burrito, crunchy taco, chalupa supreme, and more. No, you're not in some alternate chalupa-verse. You're experiencing the $5 Chalupa Cravings Box from Taco Bell's new Cravings Value Menu. Value beyond belief.
Question: I want to get health insurance. What do I do? This is a common question that everyone will most undoubtedly ask at one point in his or her life. To find the answers, we looked at the average user's experience and came up with 4 tried and true, easy to follow steps. Step 1. Enter info into hundreds of websites. Step 2. Make numerous phone calls that ultimately get you nowhere. Step 3. Become insanely frustrated. Step 4. Try not to cry. Sound familiar? Like so many other Americans, this is what the average person is accustomed to. However, if you had called the Leb Insurance Group, where we genuinely listen to your needs, walk you through every step of the way, and offer options uniquely tailored to you, then you really didn't need to do steps 1 through 4. So, who is the Leb Insurance Group, you ask? Quite simply, we are a group of insurance enthusiasts that help you navigate through the complexities of the ever-changing landscape of healthcare plans. With that in mind, let's go back to the original question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1. Call the Leb Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Leb Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today. If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company...
Live to the host Vikings of WLA, Steve Winterhack, along with Randy Armgate here to bring you the broadcast. Forget we are on RadioPlusInfo.com, too, if you want to watch the game and listen to the ball game. We'll get the best of both worlds. I'm looking to try to get something going. Trevor Molitor with it. Hands it off to his teammate, Cody Shaney. In the lane as Gitter goes up. He gets surrounded by 3 WLA players, gets it blocked. And Gitter has it down in the left corner, dribbles out of the corner.
Omro able to get to the places they want to be at, just not able to get the shots up over the taller Viking team.
Trevor Molitor launches up a three-point shot, hits the back of the rim, no good. And going in strong is Donovan Schwartz along the right side, gets fouled on his way to the basket. Yeah, that delay that we've been talking about. Talked about a dunk by Quentin Winterfeld that we saw a picture sent to us by Nate Young and showed the rim was down at a quite an obvious angle. That thing just stayed down after he dunked the ball in that ball game over at Campbellsport against the Cougars. So there's a delay in that game. Shot underneath that, he is no good by Benji Cole, and coming up with the rebound, he is Carter Huth.
Yeah, a little repair job being done in the new gymnasium at Campbellsport there. At least it didn't break the glass, as you said. I didn't see the picture, but it looks like just the rim damaged.
Three-pointer from way downtown by Omro's Evan Gitter, his third three of the ball game. He's got his team back within 5 now, 33-28. And Marcus Damas from Waupun only 2 points away from his 2,000th point. As Waupun starting to finally pull away from Campbellsport, leading by 9, 44-35, last update I got.
It looks like we're seeing a little bit of a box and one right now with Nell being covered in man, and then the other 4 Omro players playing a 4-man zone.
Worked good for Omro that time. They do get the ball back, and here's a three-pointer by Molitor again, no good. Nice position for a rebound, getting it. He is Cody Shaney, puts it back up, misses the shot, but gets fouled. And Shaney giving up some inches to those players inside for WLA. But you just get the right position, gets it back, and now 2 free throws for him. He's a 57% free throw shooter on the season. First free throw was up, and it is good for Cody.
That's Cody's first point of the evening.
Took a peek ahead of what our broadcast schedule is for next week, and I've got a game over at Cambria Friesland in Trailways West Conference boys basketball. Randolph boys basketball team. Not sure if they're undefeated yet. I think they are. I haven't heard that they lost yet, but they'll be taking on their conference rival, the Hilltoppers of Cambria Friesland, on Thursday night. Then Friday night, it will be Randolph girls basketball at home against Marquezan. Hear both of those games on our sister station, The Source. And the three-pointer by Carter Huth from the left corner. He's now in the scorebooks for the first time. He averages 16.5 points a game. That's his first points. You got him down for anything earlier?
I do not.
And a three-point basket by Omro as we both look down. So somebody got it.
That was Huth on that end, yeah, with that three-pointer.
And then a shot inside, up and good for Gabe Pruss. Goes up hard, gets it to go off the glass and in, gets fouled. And his first trip to the free throw line, trying to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, the Vikings able to use their size that time. Going into the big 6'8" Pruss. Able to muscle the ball up, fight through the contact, and then make the shot.
Rattles the free throw in. Gets his team back up by 6, 39-33. Omro Foxes now with the basketball. On top with it is Cody Shaney. Dribbles from left to right. Back by the free throw line with it is Cutter Huth. Stachura goes up, and boy, a shot right over the top of Pruss and gets it to go. Stachura, what a shot there. Only 5'11", going against 6'8", and puts it over the top of his hands and gets it to fall. Nice strong move on the right side of the basket, overlaid a little bit though by Donovan Schwartz, no good. Omro back within 4. Gitter going up the middle, splits a couple defenders, gets fouled as he does that. And another foul on WLA.
Gitter, he's a nice player for the Omro Foxes.
He's a go-getter.
The ball from the outside, he's able to put it on the floor, he accelerates.
And here we go, Omro again with it, and they go going right at the big guy, Pruss inside, and misses that shot, and the shot by Carter Huth. Back on top with it is Gabe Pruss. Hands it over to Zach Lair. On top now, Donovan Schwartz in the lane, kicks it back out on top. On a 17-footer, that is blocked by Molitor, and we're going the other way. Omro with the ball, only trailing by 4. Gitter goes up along the left side, gets fouled on his way to the basket.
And once again, Gitter with that hesitation move, able to get the defender to just rise up on his toes a little bit and then able to blow by. That time he was fouled before he got to the rim.
These teams are in no need of a shot clock at all. They get this ball off within, 7-8 seconds every trip down the court. Gitter passes it back out on top, gets it back over on the right side. Hesitation, a little up and under over the top of Pruss, and that one rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound over to Zach Lair. Gives it up to Donovan Schwartz to bring it up, has the top of the key. Setting up the offense now for the Vikings. Pruss looking for the ball inside, and not a good feed from his teammate Carson Nell, throws it out of bounds. It is Omro basketball. We're stuck at 39-35 in favor of WLA on your Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard.
Yeah, and the rust in the second half is similar to the rust we saw in the first half. He was a little bit of a sloppy game tonight, lots of turnovers.
Foxes again, they go right to the rack with it, and drawing the foul on his drive to the basket, he is Cade Stachura. And he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair for Omro.
Foul's going to go on Donovan Schwartz, his second.
Yeah, 4 fouls so far, team fouls for WLA, and only 2 so far for the Omro Foxes here in the half. Free throw is up, front of the rim, no good. Stachura, 73% free throw shooter. Missing that.
He would have been able to draw his team within 2 points here in the second half. Still could make it a 1-possession game if he makes this one.
Next free throw, that one goes in for Stachura. Back within 3 now. Omro not going away. Down by 10 points at different points of this ball game. Little hesitation move, and it's no good. WLA gets the rebound. Back over to Schwartz. And he gets fouled on his shot attempt. And thinking that he got a clean block was Austin Bauer, but heading the other way with it. But whistle had blown by that time.
Yeah, swung a little too hard there. Even if he got that clean, he might have took a big swing. A lot of times the officials will see that and call the foul.
Upon opening up a double-digit lead, and congratulations to Marcus Damask, already the scoring leader of all time for Waupun High School. He just got his 2001st point over at Campbellsport against the Cougars, and whoever thought we'd see that someday.
No, not in a high school game, a 2,000-point score.
Schwartz, this is the first, gets the second one to go. First points of the second half. Puts his team back up by 4, 40-36. Strong move on the left side, overlaying it, but a weak side rebound. Omro had it for a second, but then ends up losing it out of bounds underneath their basket. So the opportunity is there numerous times for Omro to be in this ball game at the free throw line, close shots, especially early in the ball game, and just can't seem to get over the hump here against WLA.
Yeah, they've been able to penetrate the paint, get where they want to be, and then a little bit of the defense by Pruss has changed their shots and made them look, uglier at times than what they really were.
Pruss gets it inside and misses a shot. And go up strong enough on that one. Gets it knocked out of bounds off his hands, and it is Omro basketball. But it just seems a little soft in there on that move, trying to get it to finish underneath the baskets. Missed a lot of shots inside.
Yeah, sometimes the big guys just have to be more patient. Just sit down, wait, and then maybe even a shot fake, even if you are 6'8".
And shot put up by Gitter, and that one draws a foul on WLA. This is the shot, but to the line to shoot a pair will be Evan Gitter.
Gitter 0 for 1 from the free throw line so far this evening.
Gitter's free throw is up. Good rotation on that one and got it to go. And just kind of keeps his team within striking distance. They're only down by 3 now, 40-37, and he's got another free throw.
12 points so far for Gitter.
Gitter's next free throw is on its way, and that also looks solid on that one. Gets it to go, gets them both. And right now, Omro only down by 2, 40-38. And the WLA fans getting a little restless here as they've had some nice leads, but they let Omro back in the ball game. Schwartz going to get back to Pruss, has it by the left elbow, spins around, fake spins, goes back to his left. Nice move, but didn't finish. But a nice putback shot by his teammate Benji Cole to finish the shot for him. They're back up by 4 again, 42-38, under 12 and a half to play in the ball game.
Yeah, all the defense rotated over. Cole able to be wide open.
Carter Huth with a three-point basket, his third three of the half. And now Omro only down by 1, 42-41. Pruss has it top of the key, passes up the three-point look. Schwartz won't, though. He'll launch it up there. He's not afraid to shoot. He's got a quick trigger, and he gets it to go. And he answers that three immediately, has his team back up by 4.
That's 14 points on the evening for Schwartz.
45-41, another three-point shot, and there's raining threes there, and that one missed by Austin Bauer. And back in the hands now of WLA with 11:40 and counting down in the ball game. And a timeout taken by Coach Nell. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball on 95-96-1 The Rock.
Good luck to all area sports teams this season from Anders Auto Parts of Fond du Lac. When you're looking for quality paint and parts, Anders Auto Parts is the place to go. Anders Auto Parts has been serving the automotive paint and parts market since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality name brand auto parts, and an experienced, knowledgeable staff ready to assist you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street. Call Anders first at 922-3390. Good luck to all area teams from Anders Auto Parts.
By an actual human being, not a confusing computer answering service. More importantly, if you ever need to speak with an attorney regarding your case, he or she will promptly return your call. When you find yourself in crisis, contact the Wisconsin attorneys you can trust. Averbeck, Hammer, and Slavin of Fond du Lac. Online at averbeckhammer.com or call 920-923-2220. Averbeck, Hammer, and Slavin. Wisconsin attorneys you can trust.
Welcome back to WLA High School. A timeout taken by Coach Nell of the Vikings. And we come back to action, and they try to get into their big guy, Gabe Pruss, along the right block. It's knocked out of bounds by the Foxes. 11-17 left in the game. 4-point lead for WLA, 45-41. Here's the score on your Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. Another shot missed inside. Pruss gets his own rebound, goes up strong again with the right hand. That one not going for him. Lit on his home basket here for Gabe Pruss, but sticks with it, gets a couple rebounds, and out of the free throw line to shoot 2 after getting fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, sometimes when things are not going your way, you have to persevere. And right there, just staying after it, earning himself a trip to the foul line.
Russell's free throw is up, and that looks good by the big fella. Gets it to go. Back up by 5 is WLA with 11:07 left in the contest. Pruss's next free throw is up, and that one also nothing but net for Gabe Pruss.
Pruss 3 for 3 from the free throw line this evening. Doing a nice job.
Can't get him to go inside, but from 15 feet away, get those free shots, gets him to go, and then he gets a steal. Pruss on the ground, gets it off to his teammate Donovan Schwartz, going the other way. Wigan has it, passes it back over to Schwartz again, goes up on the left side, comes up short on his shot, and rebound in the hands now of Hunter Haverilla. Coming up on the right side, Evan Gitter, back to Haverilla out on top. Another three-pointer by Austin Bauer. That one comes up short, and rebound in the hands of Benji Cole. Cole kind of silent in this ball game. The last time these two teams met, he had 19 rebounds in that ball game and over 20 points, and haven't mentioned his name a whole lot in this game. Right now as Omro's kind of packed back in and trailing by 6. WLA just happy to hold the ball out near half court in the hands now of Donovan Schwartz. One of the few times I've seen him just standing still. He's normally in motion somewhere. Very active player.
A 6-point lead. Not sure what the thought process is here. Just shorten the game, I guess.
Under 10 to play. Pruss gets it back over to Donovan Schwartz. And ball almost taken by Gitter, but Pruss gets it back to Schwartz. He's going to launch up a three-point shot. That one is no good, and getting the rebound, Benji Cole goes up strong and then up traveling after he gets the rebound on the weak side. It's going to be the Omro Foxes basketball. They trail by 6, 47-41 with 9:43 and counting down in this ball game.
And Cole just got a little quick again with the basketball there. He had the quality rebound and just needed to be a little bit more patient. A lot of pressure on him.
Omro getting the Haverilla throws right to the official, out the official, and right in the hands of Austin Bauer. Otherwise, that ball would have been straight out of bounds. And now a travel call on Cody Shaney. It'll be WLA basketball. You don't see that a lot, but the ref is in play and hit off him and right to one of his teammates.
Ref's in play, and if he's on the court, he's in play, and the ball stays live. If he would be out of bounds with 1 foot, and obviously the ball would have been out of bounds. So
we're down to 9-12, and now WLA just kind of working the perimeter. A little back cut over to Huth, misses the shot, and getting the rebound. Carter Huth takes it the other way. On the missed shot by Wigan. Goes Gitter top of the key, a couple dribbles, gives up his dribble. Back to Huth, goes in, a little scoop shot over his shoulder on the left side of the basket, draws the foul. And to the free throw line to shoot a pair will be Carter Huth.
And Donovan Schwartz trying to draw the player control foul, but he got there just a hair late, slid at the last second. That'll be a good call by the officials.
Could you back up behind the three-point line and shoot your free throw, or do you got to stay within that circle?
You have to stay in that circle, yes.
I thought with a good three-point shooter. Who's 3 threes in the half, and well, he made the free throw, got the front of the rim, and got it to go. Just wonder if you could back up and shoot over here. Some of these guys are more comfortable with. Kids are just brought up now, firing up shots from behind that line. Totally changed the game since they put that in there. And next free throw gets that one to go. Back to a 4-point lead for WLA, 47-43 with under 9 to play in the game on your Agnesian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. Will pass, nice look inside. Cole gets it on the left side on the nice feed from his teammate, Ryan Wigan. Gets the assist on that one. And a little spin move to the rack and with the left hand. A nice looking shot there by Cade Stachura. Spun around, found himself right by the basket, and finishes with a left hand. Omro again just sticking around, only 4 points down, 49-45.
Oh yeah, this game is far from over. Anybody's game at this point.
Next game for WLA is the team that Waupun, the Warriors are playing, and a steal going the other way. And one too many passes for Omro, and they give it up. And now a timeout taken by WLA's Marty Nell. Seen enough, and we'll be back in a minute with more boys basketball action at 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
And needs all of the money you deposit into
Surprised
your
they beat
account,
us.
plus
Got done because they had that delay in there. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armga. Boys basketball here tonight on tap in the Flyway Conference. And WLA hanging on to a 4-point lead, 49-45 on your Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard. They've got the basketball after that timeout by Coach Nell. Things were getting really extra sloppy there, and finally he said, that's enough. We got to call a timeout, talk about this, settle down. And a forced shot there by Donovan Schwartz, but he does draw the foul, and he'll be going to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Donovan Schwartz, 81% free throw shooter.
Yeah, the Foxes, they just get a little bit tight on that defense right there, trying to ride the guy. And if you just walled up and let him get to that spot, there's a really tough shot that Donovan Schwartz is taking.
Schwartz makes his first free throw. Puts his team up by 5, 50-45. Next free throw is up, and that one is no good. And getting the rebound is Carter Huth. Gitter brings it up along the right side, cut off by Cole. Omro with the basketball, trailing by 5, 50-45. Look underneath. And nice little pass inside, and a turnaround put-in shot by Cade Stachura. Having himself a pretty good second half, keeping his team within 3 now, 50-47, WLA's lead.
He's definitely been the lead guy here for the Omro.
Weigand goes up along the right side. He gets fouled on his way to the basket. The quality of your water is important. You deserve better water. You deserve Badger Soft Water. Call Badger Soft Water today at 921-2670, 2161-70, 2670 that is, or visit them at badgersoftwater.com. Good luck to all the area teams this season. Shooting 2 and putting his first free throw in is Ryan Weigand. Our broadcast today also presented in part by your 8 Edward Jones representatives in Fond du Lac. Visit edwardjones.com for more information. Edward Jones, making sense of your investing. So another free throw for Ryan Weigand. Made the first, second one also good. Made it look easy. Back up by 5 again, our WLA. Omro with the basketball. Gitter has it top of the key. Passes left side. Down in the corner with it now is Cade Stachura. With a lob pass inside into Huth. Decides to kick it back out on top. Havarilla goes up on the right side, and he goes up and puts it in. Nice strong move there by Hunter Havarilla. His first points of the second half gets his team back within 3, 52-49.
5 points for Havarilla in the game, 3 in the first half, and as you said, his first opportunity to score in the second half.
6:45 and counting down in the ball game. Ball passed down to the left corner to Carter Huth, back out on top, and just running some time off right now are the WLA Vikings. Schwartz has it, back on the side to Pruss. They catch and give and go back and forth between those two players. Then finally a three-pointer in left corner, no good by Carson Nell. And Omro with the basketball. Stachura brings it up, has it by the free throw line, and what a nice pass. Looks right, passes it over his head left, and finds his teammate over there. It's now a 1-point lead for WLA, just barely hanging on to this ball game. Almost just 6 minutes left in the game. Pruss gets it inside and misses the shot. Put-back shot, no good. Pruss gets a rebound, puts it up, misses the shot. He's having trouble inside to get him to go, but he's pretty deadly at the free throw line, but good job sticking with it. Earns himself a couple free throws.
And Pruss 3 for 3 at the free throw line this evening.
Yeah, it's a pretty physical team, Omro is, and they're going to get a body on you, just throwing those shots off just enough for him to miss them. But the problem is then they get the rebound back and forth a couple times. And Pruss at the free throw line, hits the front of the rim, and that one spills off to the right. It is no good. Just under 6 to play.
Sorry, Gabe, didn't mean to jinx him. Just saying he was perfect from the line this evening, and he steps up and misses the first of the 2 free throws.
Yeah, WLA will be in action coming up Monday. The team that Waupun just beat by 14, Campbellsport. They'll be playing them at Campbellsport coming up next week, Monday. Second free throw good for Pruss. And right to the rack with it is Havarillas. No, that one just comes off the side of the rim, and then nice job getting the rebound, Carter Huth. They got to be happy with how they're rebounding here so far in the game. Especially later on here, getting some second opportunities on the offensive end, but ball gets knocked out of bounds by WLA. It will remain Omro Foxes basketball.
Those possessions are so important in a close game like this. You just can't afford to miss those zero-footers that we saw right there.
Back on the top, Havarilla has some opportunities to shoot threes, but must not be a three-point shooter. He's passing them up. Havarilla again down in the corner, gets it back out on top in the hands of Huth. And going in, pulls up about an 8-footer high off the rim, no good on the shot by Stachira. And ball goes in the hands of Gabe Pruss on the rebound. Spin move, Pruss gets the ball that was lost off the hands of Schwartz. And back out to Schwartz on the left side, launches up a 3 that is no good. And getting the rebound is Stachira. It's a 2-point lead for WLA.
Well, going to be a hand check here, and this is going to send Omro to the line, I believe, for a 1-on-1.
Yeah, the opportunities are there, and right now at the charity stripe to tie this ball game right now for Omro. Carter Huth is a 66% free throw shooter, has made both of his free throws so far, and all his scoring in the second half. No regular 2-point field goals, 3 threes, and then a couple free throws so far for him in the ball game. Free throw is up, and that one is no good. Keeps the score at 53-51. Nell has it and finds his teammate Benji Cole all alone on the left side. Nice job by Nell to draw the defenders to him and find his teammate for an easy 2.
Good basketball right there. As you said, draw the defense, accurate pass. Cole able to handle it for the 2.
WLA with a much-needed basket, up by 4, 55-51. On top of it is Trevor Molitor, and a 3-pointer by Havarilla. Rims out no good, and Pruss gets the rebound for WLA.
Gabe Pruss really asserting himself on the defensive glass here late in the second half.
So WLA with the basketball, Zach Lair ends up kind of pinballing off his arms and his legs, and finally goes out of bounds. It'll be Omro basketball with 4:16 left. And Omro right now has got to start taking opportunities that they've been handed so far numerous times in the game. They've got to start converting on those now. Yeah, WLA undefeated in conference play, 6-0 in the conference. Omro in second place at 5-2. Followed by St. Mary Springs at 5-3 and Laconia. Team that we saw play a few weeks ago.
I think Laconia a little up and coming too. They could make some noise yet in the second half.
I think so too. They're a team, a little scary team for teams to play right now. They're up and down. 3-pointer from the left corner is short on the shot by Omro's Austin Bauer. And Bauer chases down the long rebound and gets it off to his teammate Gitter. Back to Bauer in the left corner. And then throws it away. Pruss with those long arms. Steps in front of Gitter and steals it away. WLA with a 4-point lead and the basketball with 3.5 to go in the ball game. Truss gets it inside, kicks it back out on top over to Bo Miller. Miller has it near half court. Over to Wigan. Fox is kind of extending their defense a little bit more out so they can't just kill the time out near half court. We're down to about 3:10 and counting down in the ball game.
Yeah, I believe we were seeing a box and one for a while there, and part of the reason that WLA wanted to pull the ball out, try and bring them out of that defense. Now straight man-to-man by Omro.
Hasek gets it back to Pruss by the free throw line, and back over in the hands of Wigan. Just running some clock off right now. Probably the best thing to do from what we've seen so far in the ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and and watched it online at radioplusinfo.com. Shot by WLA to run some time off. And a timeout taken by WLA's coach Marty Nell, and we'll be back in 1 minute with more boys basketball on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Have the answer. Let's talk about critical illness insurance from the Leb Insurance Group. In the event of a tragedy, you would receive a lump sum from a critical illness plan to help cover these costs and more. Call the Leb Insurance Group at 920-243-4100. Plan for you and your family. Again, that number is 920-243-4100. Your family's health is our #1 priority. The Leb Insurance Group is insurance simplified.
Coach Nell takes a timeout for WLA, and we are back with 2:29 left in the contest, and WLA holding on to that 4-point lead. They ran a good amount of clock off in this possession so far, so mission accomplished with that. And got the ball yet with under 2.5 to play and leading by 4.
That'll dribble, drive, weave, action, four-corner stuff, and it's always nice to have a big guy like Gabe Pruss in the middle that you can always use as a relief valve when you get in trouble.
And again, doing the weave out front, gets it over to Wigan in the corner, and giving a hot pursuit now are the Omro Foxes. And a foul is going to be called on Trevor Molitor. Thought maybe he had an opportunity to stick his hand in there and knock it away, but caught some wrist. And he's going to pick up the foul, but great aggressiveness and hustle by him.
Yeah, probably not a bad time to get a foul right there. Going hard for the steal, and if you foul, you foul. Put the Vikings at the line to put a little pressure on them, make free throws.
Vikings free throw rattles in. 3 for 3 here in the half. Now 56-51 the lead for WLA with 2:07 left in the game.
Bit of a slow-moving game here tonight, Steve. I think because of so many fouls, so many turnovers, and stoppage of play. Long game.
And next one rattles out, no good. Getting the rebound is Bauer of Omro. Gives it up to Gitter, and we're down to 2 minutes left in the game and a 5-point lead for WLA. Long three for Gitter for the left side. Gets it to go and has his team back within 2. 56-54 the lead for WLA with 1:49 left. A quick timeout taken. And we'll be back in 30 seconds with more boys basketball on 95-96.1 The Rock.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
For airflow. Not sure how frequently or what feels best? We can help.
Take good care of your furnace. Contact us for preventative maintenance.
And make sure your outdoor vent pipes are clear of snow, leaves, or debris. As always, if you've got questions, our team is here to help.
For whatever it takes, 24/7 service, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
And we are back after the timeout. 56-54 He is the lead for WLA, but a shot from way downtown by Gitter to get his team back within 2. Making things a little more interesting here with the 1:37 left in the ball game.
Yeah, plenty of time left for the Foxes to put on some pressure here, maybe go for the steal, and if that doesn't happen, you can always send WLA to the line and try and trade 2s for the free throw possibly.
Must have changed that from a 30 to a minute timeout, because at first they had a signal for a 30. And then definitely was a minute timeout that they took.
May not have had any left. That might have been the issue. Sometimes coaches don't know which type of timeouts they have left.
That's what your assistant coaches for. There's always like that one guy on the bench, isn't there, that always would
you usually do
keep in touch with.
If you have enough people to do that, that's for sure. It's like Zach Lower trying to check into the game, but some kind of discrepancy going on right now with the official score and the visiting book.
Our next broadcast here on 95 and 96.1 The Rock is next week Thursday. AirTech Heating and Cooling sponsors that. For the perfect temperature in your home, contact Air and Heating Cooling at the 924-6742. Bryant and AirTech doing whatever it takes, and sponsoring the announcement of our next broadcast. Next week Thursday, it's Omro taking on St. Mary Springs in boys basketball. And that is at Fond du Lac St. Mary Springs High School. We'll listen to that for next Thursday beginning at about 7:15. WLA with the basketball, under 140 to play in the contest. A 2-point lead now for WLA. Truss gets it back out on top, back in the hands of Donovan Schwartz, surrounded by a couple Omro players. That finally gets fouled near half court. And Schwartz will head up to the free throw line now for a bonus attempt.
Right there, I think what Coach Tyler Goss wanted. You're going to go out and trap and apply a lot of pressure, and if you foul, you foul. Pretty good free throw shooter at the line in Donovan Schwartz.
Big free throws here for WLA, holding on to a 2-point lead with 1:27 left in the game. And everything takes a long time. Just for them to set up the free throw took a long time. Here in the ball game, Waupat's game has been on for quite a while. They had a stoppage in play with a broken rim. Quentin Winterfeld slamming one down for Waupat in that ball game. First free throw is good by Donovan.
I can just see Quentin smiling after that.
Yeah.
And maybe hoping later I don't have to pay for this thing if it's broken.
Yeah, they're free of charge if you do it during a game. If you do it just screwing around in the gym on a open gym or something like that, then you might have to come up with some cash for it. For the Green Bay Packers playing over at Waupun High School for a fundraiser there, and one of their big, was it Montgomery?
Montgomery, yeah, defensive end.
Were you there for that?
I was not there when that happened, no.
I know my nephew still got some pieces of that backboard as he just shattered the backboard. Three-pointer on the way, that comes up short on the shot attempt by Stachura, and then the ball knocked out of bounds, and we'll conference with the officials, and they're going to say it is Omro basketball yet. They trail by 4, 58-54 with just under 1 minute to play.
Every rebound critical at this point. Clean that defensive glass, don't allow second chance opportunities.
Booth with the inbounds pass. Gitter has it top of the key. Passes it right side over to Stachura. Under 50 to play. Omro with the ball, but trailing by 4, 58-54.
Doing a nice job right now of covering Gitter.
And a long three, and that comes up way short of the shot by Carter, who thought he got fouled on it, but WLA comes up with the basketball, 32 seconds left. And a timeout taken by WLA's Marty Nell, and we'll be back in a minute with more boys basketball on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
Quality service savings every day. That's what you've come to expect from us at FloorQuest, your flooring and cabinetry destination. We've always provided the best quality flooring and cabinetry for your home, and now our inspired cabinetry and flooring products are doing that more than ever before. Get inspired today and save. In stock, expanded selection, everyday low pricing, along with interior design help and professional installation means the best is in store for you at FloorQuest, Washburn Street in Oshkosh, Rolling Meadows Drive, Fond du Lac.
Follow the freshness. Visit BakerCheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
List your home using the latest real estate technology. Addison Jones Real Estate presents property nationwide, 100 of the top buyer search websites. Our local website, addisonjones.com, has had over 3 million pages viewed in the past year. Buyers seeking easy-to-search options, property mapping functions, virtual tour photos, an array of real estate information. Search addisonjones.com. Share it, map it, like it, link it, or pin it. addisonjones.com.
We're back after that timeout. 31 seconds left. Full court pressure now being applied by Omro. And a quick foul following Donovan Schwartz and Cade Stachura. It should be a double bonus. Is that just the ninth? Or you're at 9 on the board right now. So just a bonus right now, 1 and 1. No, that is a 10th. That's 2 free throws the rest of the way now for WLA. 4th foul of the ball game individually for Cade Stachura. Free throw is up and good for Donovan Schwartz. Looks like WLA is going to just plan to pull away here from the free throw line. Up by 5 now, 59-54.
Nice job by Schwartz. He's 7 of 9 from the free throw line in this game.
Next free throw also good for Donovan. And puts his team up by 6, 60-54. WLA looking like they're going to remain undefeated in the Flyaway Conference. Here goes Gitter with a three-point shot, and again from way downtown gets it to go. His 3rd three of the half and his 5th three of the ball game. And another quick timeout taken by the Omro Foxes. And we will take a timeout back in a minute with more boys basketball right after this on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
See the world from a different point of view with Fly-in-by Drone Service. Rick Schultz is certified by the FAA to get aerial video and still shots of anything from agriculture to car dealerships, real estate to weddings. Rick promises amazing photography and video from Fly-in-by Drone Service that will amaze and inspire you. They are also one of the first drone services to offer thermal imaging. See the world from a different point of view with Fly-in-by Drone Service. Call Rick Schultz at 920-539-7001.
Career that has great competitive pay, medical, dental, vision, 401k match, vacation, wedding, holidays, and even more benefits than we can list in this commercial. And LK Systems may be for you. Live up to your full potential and make a change for the better. Apply today at isiamerica.com.
Think, create, build. LK Interior Systems. We do more than design and build interiors. We create experiences.
Just under 16 seconds to play in this ball game, and great shooting by Evan Gitter has got his team back within 3 and giving them a hope in this ball game. Trailing by 3, 60-57. WLA will inbound underneath the Omro basket. And they do inbound the ball, and bringing it up now is Carson Nell. Run some time off. We're down to 8 seconds left. Pruss gets it, and they get to foul somebody here pretty soon. Finally, well, they passed up a couple foul attempts. Gitter thought that he got the foul before that, but no whistle. And finally going to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Carson Nell. Try to seal this a victory here for WLA with 2.6 seconds left.
Yeah, when Omro wanted to get the foul call, they couldn't get it.
A lot of fouls in this ball game.
Too many. Not a lot of flow to this game.
60-57 now, your score on the Ignatian Bone and Joint Health scoreboard with 2.6 seconds left. WL leading. LA leading, and at the free throw line to try to seal this game is Carson Nell, the coach's son.
Nell had 8 points in the first half, has not scored here in the second half. 1 free throw here out of the 2 would ice this game and put it out of reach, making it a 2-possession game.
Our Love Insurance post-game show will be coming your way just a few minutes after the conclusion of this ball game. And that was no good for Nell, keeping Omro's hopes alive. But he's got another free throw yet. Double bonus time. Another free throw again for Carson Nell, and that one is also no good. Omro gets a rebound. Quick timeout taken, and somehow A whole second, 1.1 seconds went off the clock. It was 2.6 now, 1.5.
The officials might be going over to think about checking how much time went off here.
Seemed like they got that rebound, and that coach right away called it. Of course, it's when you get the call from the official. But they put 0.3 of a second back up there. So we're just going to keep it right here. 60-57. Omro has the ball with 1.8 seconds left, and they will have to inbound a little full court down to try to tie this ball game up.
So I'm going to ask you this, Mr. Winterhack. Do you foul in this situation?
Yeah,
I do.
I think you do.
I do. You foul, you get a foul, put them at the line. I have just played in so many games and coached in so many games where somebody banks in a lucky three-pointer or they make a good three-point shot and they tie games up, put it into overtime or win on that. Right now, with a three-point lead, I am fouling.
Why is that such a debate with some people? They want to debate that. Of course, with only 1.8 seconds left, maybe if you have like another couple seconds. But
yeah, I don't know why it is. I'm sold on it. There's coaches that are sold that they're going to play it out and switch everything and just wall up on it and give them a three-point desperation shot. But for me, you got to make sure that you don't foul when so it's called a shot. But as soon as that ball goes in, I'm fouling. I am not going to allow them to get a second pass and a shot up with 1.8.
So here we go. Inbounding the basketball for Omro is Cody Shaney. Gets it into Gitter, gets it knocked out of his hands. Game over. Your final score is WLA knocking off their conference foe, the Omro Foxes, 60-57. And Randy and I'll be back with the 11 Insurance postgame show coming your way in just a few minutes on 95 and 96.1 The Rock.
You can't see peace of mind, but it's built into every certified pre-owned vehicle here at Holiday. With benefits like 2 warranties, a year of bumper-to-bumper coverage, and 0 deductible powertrain protection. Plus, scheduled maintenance, courtesy transportation, and roadside assistance. With no worries. Find yours here at Holiday. Wisconsin's largest used vehicle dealer has over 700 to choose from. And most are GM certified. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.